Hello and welcome back everybody once again to another All the Mods 9 alpha testing stream here on my public server. This is an open non-whitelisted server you can join with the link in the description and scrolling beneath me. The Discord link is also in the description and that's where I post when I update the server. In terms of updates though, there hasn't been any updates this weekend since the last stream. And I haven't really, I know I said I was going to work on the MINECOLONY off stream, but I haven't really had the time. But ladies and gentlemen, the goal today is to possibly test a few mods and greatly work on our MINECOLONY and finish moving our AE2 system from the old base here to the new base. So currently we have a worker building the town hall. There's the residence, I believe. Yeah, it looks like one builder is stuck in order for us to build. We're building a farm and we're building a bakery. So let's see, are you the one stuck on shears? Nope. Who's the one stuck on shears? It's got to be you. Why don't we give this builder a few shears? As well as take any leaves out of their inventory. Maybe a bit of the dirt, a twig, give them some more inventory space. And while they are working, let's take a look at trying to get our AE2 fully moved. Now, something we had to wait on was wool. Unfortunately, I didn't chunk load this. And I'm also noticing the grass isn't really spreading very fast. Why don't we add a few more dirt blocks in the area? Hi, Chibichula. Congratulations on catching up. I appreciate your dedication in watching the entire series of All the Mods 9 from episode 1. Thank you so much. Okay. Let's chunk load this. And why don't we see, we did chunk load the reactor. Let's see if we got some cyanite. We did. It's still slowly getting through the fuel. It's such a small reactor, it'll take a while. But it is almost time to take a snooze, and then I want to build the area for all the auto crafters and crafters. And I think what we'll do is put all of the auto crafters here. I think will work. And maybe we will just move pattern by pattern instead of packaging tape, or it saves so much time. Maybe we will packing tape. I'm indecisive. But I hope everyone's having a wonderful day or night, wherever they are in the world. I'm myself a bit worn out from things going on IRL, and I want to just take it easy today. Hi, Michael Sanchez. How are you? All right, let's sleep so our villagers don't get overrun. Perfect. And something I'm going to check out, if we look at mine colonies, at our colony, I was curious if there is settings for the chunk loading. I know that there's some sort of integration between FTB chunks and mine colonies to have a colony chunk load itself. I'm going to have to look into that later. But okay, let's dive into it. Let's just get started, guys. We're gonna need to set up the P2P channels, which we started doing here. Let's get some cable on us. And once that's crafted, I'm also going to need a few P2P tunnels and a memory card. We'll have to decide exactly where to pull out. I'll need to dye some cables cyan, but this will be auto crafters. Now, in order to save space, I'm thinking we're going to keep going with the less efficient. Here, let me explain. If we come over here, this isn't the most efficient way to do the crafters, but it saves a lot of space. I think we're going to continue doing this so that we can fit more patterns in a smaller area. And I think that'll work for us. Okay, we have our cable. Let's also get some dense cable. No. Not right now, cat. And some cable anchors. We'll head to the area we're going to do this. And first things first, let's get some P2P channels actually wired up here. So we have a limit of 8 per cable. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, kitty. You want to come in my lap? Come in my lap. So I can stream in peace, please. Okay. So 4 and 8. And then what I'm going to do is actually... How do I want to do the connection? I might actually rip that out and just let that be a 7. It uses so much for so little. I gotta think here. Give me a second to think, everybody. Oh gosh. I am misclicking like crazy. Got really distracted by my cat. Hoping my mind fog kind of goes away as we stream here. Otherwise, you guys are gonna hear me constantly struggling for words. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna rip this all out. You'll see why. I'm gonna go with my standard system. Of doing this on the outside. We'll save this inside for other systems. So I'll keep these ones here. But we're gonna come out to the outside. And what I'm going to do is go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, you know what? We'll actually do 8 here. So smart cable. And so 5, 6, 7, 8. And right here. Oh my gosh, I can click, guys, I promise. Hey Delta, how you doing? Hope you're having a good day. That's where our main connection will be. And in order for me to visualize what we're doing better, I'm going to use cable anchors. So why don't we actually try to max the channels we have? So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not sure how my cables keep getting lost. That beard length is good. Yeah, I'm going to grow it out a bit more, but I don't think I'm going to go to the same length I was once using. Like, before I trimmed it. I don't think I'm going to go that long again. Let me go anchor, anchor, fence. And in order to make this one 8, I'm going to place this and a cable. And our total intake should now be 16. So we have room for 16 more. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'll put a cable inside and outside. And run up the dents. Is that how I want it? I think that is. So 24 of 32, leaving us the perfect amount. And this is what I mean when I say my system I know about. I fully understand brain fog. It's so annoying. At least you mostly stumble with your words when it happens. I stumble and stutter. I used to stutter really bad. If I'm having so I suffer from chronic migraine. I have a migraine 24/7, and it has different levels. And it spikes to different amounts. And if a spike is strong enough, I get brain fog with mumbling. If it gets even stronger, I can stutter. And the strongest one, I even get migraine auras in my eyes. I lose vision, and I have to go get migraine shots. It's not a good time. But let's add the last 8 P2Ps here, making sure we anchor everything. And I do need a bit more cyan cable. Okay. So pulling this out, we should get 8. And a total of 32 of 32 P2P channels. And that's one little cluster of P2P. I'm going to preemptively place the anchors for the next row. But now what we can do is come to the middle section we're ready to work on. And I am curious how much sheep essence we got. Yeah, I have a... I don't want to get too into it, because I'm not... It's something I really don't like about myself. But I have a laundry list of mental health issues that they have diagnosed me with, and it's why I am medically disabled. I actually have a really hard time just functioning. The only time you guys see me though when I'm streaming is when I'm at my best. I don't stream if I'm not at my best. But don't think this is how I am all the time, I promise you. And I'm only like this for a few hours at a time. But something I want to do is see how much sheep essence we got. How come we don't have any sheep essence? Where did we set it up? Was it not loaded? Let me go to the home base. Love you, babe. And let me check. Okay, it should have been chunk loaded. And we have sheep seeds. So where is our... Oh, whoa. We're missing a bunch of things. I think we have an issue back here at the base. Yeah, there's a completely diff person behind the screen. Yeah. Oh, we didn't put sheep essence here, guys. I don't know where it would have gone. No, did we waste all that time? I get chronic migraines too, but my doc manages it with the side effects of a blood pressure medicine, which was the only thing that worked. Fibromyalgia doesn't help since it also causes brain fog, so I fully understand. Yeah, mine is a mix of a blood pressure anxiety med and an antidepressant that helps my migraines. I still have my same base level at all times of a migraine, but I have a lot less spikes, and I haven't been hospitalized for a migraine in almost a year. Or no, 2 years. And I haven't had to get migraine shots in almost a year. Okay, so our sheep essence is being stored here. I'm not sure why it's not all this. Guys, I wasn't thinking. Every time we add stuff to this storage bus, I need to say it's being stored here because we're using a storage bus. Okay. So now we have sheep essence, which I can't remember if our wool is only using, yeah, string. Let's, oh, that stupid middle mouse click issue. Let's make a pattern for wool using sheep essence. And I'm going to disable the string for wool pattern. It might be kind of hard to find. There it is. And clear that. So now, if I go to request some more dense cyan, a couple hundred, we should have, yeah, perfect. We have enough. So for all you new players, or sorry, new viewers, I don't plan to be a 100% Minecraft channel. I'm thinking 90%. I'm going to be starting a podcast as well as occasionally streaming variety for other games. It'll just be called Fallen's Variety. Like when the new season of Diablo starts this week, we'll probably stream it. But don't worry, Minecraft is the main focus, 90%. And in the podcast, I will eventually get to the point of talking about the health issues I face, what they are, and how I've learned to live with them so that maybe it'll help others. Is this Bedrock Edition? No, this is Minecraft Java Edition modded pack, all the mods 9, which is in alpha, and we are testing it. I don't play much Bedrock. I only play Bedrock when my siblings, and their children want to do a bit of Minecraft and they're playing on consoles. And so we do Bedrock so that I can still play on a PC, but I can play with them on their console. Yeah, this is Java. GB says, I think your migraines might be slightly worse than mine because I've never been hospitalized for them, but that could also be because I avoid the hospital like the plague. Yeah, I hate hospitals, but here's a quick story time with Fallen as I work in the background at getting this set up. A few years ago, before I became disabled, I worked as an on-site IT technician for a school district, and I managed a few schools, and I was the computer guy for the schools. I wasn't a computer teacher. I wasn't a teacher by any means. I handled anything that plugged into a wall or ran on power in those schools. I handled. And one day at work, I had one of my migraine auras come on where I start to lose vision, and normally I just have to go get migraine shots. Well, it was hitting hard and it was hitting fast and faster than I'm used to. and it hit so fast that I realized I could not drive myself to go get a migraine shot. So in a panic, I went to the secretaries in the main office, because I was good friends with them. I was always fixing their problems. And I was like, hey, here's what's going on. I need a ride to an instant care, urgent care, whatever you call it, to get a migraine shot. And on the way, she was driving me. On the way, it started to hit so bad, I was almost completely blind. And I was in so much pain. And I could barely move. And my last memories are we reach an urgent care, not the same as an ER. And they had to bring out a wheelchair to bring me in because I couldn't really move. I was almost incoherent. Oh, this isn't the P2P channels I'm grabbing. I was almost incoherent. And that's where my memories stop. And now this is all from what I was told happened because I blacked out. My brain basically shut off, I guess you could call it. And the urgent care was like, oh my lord, this guy needs to go to an ER. He's dying. So I got rushed to a real hospital emergency room, and the doctors there straight up thought I was having a stroke. That was their only idea of what could be going on that made me shut off. And I was blacked out. I was gone. So they gave me CT scans to try and see if it was a stroke or whatnot. And the medical record, when I look at my notes from the hospital, even says like reason for CT was possible. It was like suspected stroke or something like that. But the CT showed I wasn't having a stroke, and I eventually. And what's crazy is, so I was apparently like, I was in a hospital bed. The principal from the school came and visited me, and they eventually somehow got my dad's phone number, and I hadn't talked to my dad in like months, and my dad came to get me from the hospital to bring me to my apartment / home, whatever you want to call it. And this is where my memories come back. So I went from, I was getting a ride to an Instacare. It was getting really bad. I got put in a wheelchair. Next thing I know, I wake up, I'm in my bed. I'm in my bed at home. No memories. And that was the worst migraine I've ever had. And the doctors couldn't believe it was a migraine. They really thought it was a stroke or something else. But the more you know. Okay, so I've gone ahead and set up a P2P channel here to start building our molecular assembler crafter assemblies. We are going to just try to pull everything from the how do I want to put it? Everything from the original base over here. And we can put 4 clusters per P2P channel, because that's 32 channels. And if we head back home, we can see that we have 16 we need to move. And being that it's 16, we're going to need 4 P2Ps set up. So let's work on that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the little story time. I don't talk about myself too often on here, so I hope that wasn't too jarring. And if that was something people don't care to know about, just let me know. Won't, and I'll be more, how do I put it? I won't do that again. If it bothers you guys. But I'm trying to remember, I believe molecular assemblers can now connect to dense cables in the latest versions. So we actually don't need the smart cables. We can just place them on top here. And we need to leave a 1 block space between assembler towers. So we're going to have 1, 2 space, 1, 2 space, 1, 2 space, 1, 2, and a space right here. Ouch. Only times I've ever needed the ER was for diabetes. My numbers hit 500. Oh my gosh. My mother's diabetic. 500. Good night. And a fractured ankle. My dad has Parkinson's and he completely avoids the doctor because he feels embarrassed. I kind of can sympathize with your father here. I am not someone who wears my medical issues with pride. I know it could be a downside. I'm really embarrassed about the issues I have. And I have missed treatment I should have because of that, and it's not healthy. It is not healthy. Let's keep going here. 1, 2 space, 1, 2 space, 1, 2 space, 1, 2. So we need to bring the dense cable over to here. So we've got room so far for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of our assemblers. We'll hook up, you know what, just so that we don't forget to do it. Let's get the P2Ps all hooked up. So this one's already, oh, it's network. Okay, it's online. Let's grab the next one. We'll just keep coming through the line here. And set up the next P2P. Come over here. I have to say, though, I'm much more embarrassed about my mental health issues than I am with my physical health issues and neurological. I'm much more embarrassed about mental health. Is this the third? Did we grab the third? No, we need to grab the third. No, we did. I'm getting distracted. Sorry, guys. All right. I am curious if we actually have room to do all 16 in one row. That would be great. I'm going to need some more dents. And let's get the last P2P channel we're going to need for the auto crafters. And then we're going to make an area for the item storage, everything, and we're going to try to move the whole base at once. Yeah, I've missed therapy for depression because it's embarrassing, also due to social anxiety, which makes it hard to talk to people. Yeah, part of my, what I call my laundry list, is I have severe social phobia. Luckily, funny enough, content creating and streaming, like I've been doing, has helped me to actually talk to people virtually. I still struggle immensely in person, but I've gotten to the point I can do stuff like this, and it's refreshing because I don't really interact with many people. My wife is all I need. And so I get that. Mr. Villager, hello. How you doing? Hope you're having a good one. We forgot to sleep. I keep thinking other people will sleep. And I'm pretty sure my colonists are dying. I do want to say, Just because I've been judged for mentioning it in the past, I have never self-diagnosed myself. I am entirely diagnosed by the U.S. Army, the state of Utah, and Intermountain Healthcare. They are the ones that decided I could no longer be in the Army. They are the ones that decided I was medically disabled, and they are the ones that made the list. So I don't want anyone thinking I just know I've been told in the past by some unkind people I was just using stuff as an excuse, and that I didn't really have certain issues. I diagnosed myself, and I promise you that is not the case. I have never self-diagnosed. Nice to meet you all. I'm a specialist in MineColony's mod. I will be here for any help. And yeah, I am new here. Mr. Villager, you are going to save the day. I have only played with really old versions of MineColonies. I really enjoy the mod, and I really want to explore it to its fullest. Now, a question I have for you right out of the bat, because I saw it and it intrigued me. Once researched and unlocking the ability for villagers to use rails, is there any tips and tricks to setting up a rail system for colonist transportation in a colony that you have? Any tips or tricks or notes? You have a truly narrator voice? I hope so. I have thought of doing voiceover, but here I am streaming Minecraft instead. I love Minecraft, man. I can never turn away. Okay, we have 2 pickup requests. Let's make sure our builders aren't chock full of garbage, primarily leaves. That's what's going to be stopping them. Chibi says, I feel you on anxiety that bad. I need to go out later today, and I'm dreading it. It's a true phobia at this point. Yeah, I have missed out God. Oh my God, I almost teared up. I have missed out on some very important occasions in life because of it. Events and moments that were only happening once, and I will never be able to attend again. And it's rough living with that. I very nearly almost missed one of my sister's weddings, and it's rough. You don't need to give them a minecart. When they get in contact with the rails, they automatically get it. Note is arbitrary use redstone rails, but this can help. Is it weird that I get emotional over my MineColony villager deaths? No, not at all. For me, there's sometimes where I have a colonist with amazing stats, and they die, and I'm like, no, come back. Heart to you too, babe. That's my amazing wife that, despite everything you guys have heard about me, loves me wholeheartedly and has helped me produce the most wonderful, beautiful child I've ever seen, who is getting close to turning 1 year old. That's going to be exciting. It helps a lot. Don't be afraid about the colonists get stuck. Their minecarts don't hit each other. And always make the rails get directly on their destinations. Okay, perfect. Because I want to use the rail transport. When I saw that, I was like, whoa. So I think that would be amazing. I think that would be great to do that. So thanks for the tip. I thought I had to set up the minecarts and that they could crash into each other. So you have already given me some excellent information. Thank you. You can even make some kind of underground rail system. Oh, that'd be cool, like a subway for colonists. I want to call them villagers, but there's like a villager Minecraft mob. So in order to I'm trying to call them, I'm going to call them citizens. They are my citizens of the Fallen Pumpkin Kingdom. The Pump Kingdom. But guys, let's move our... Oh, this is going to be rough. Let's move our molecular assemblers and our item storage. Chibi says, my mother passed away 3 years ago during the height of COVID, where they weren't doing funerals, only wakes for immediate family, and I couldn't go. That's rough. I missed my great-grandmother. Lived, I unfortunately can't remember exactly how old. I believe she was around 96 years old, passed away during COVID, and we couldn't go to her funeral. Learning is always nice, kids. There is nothing more pure about life than the pursuit of knowledge. I love knowledge and learning. But I'm really sorry to hear that, Chibi. Looks like Villager is too. Miss Villager says, and yeah, I'm here since the first versions. I never played because I am from Minecraft Pocket Edition. Fair enough. So you're someone who knows what I mean when I say a nether reactor, right? Right? Was that what it was called in Pocket Edition? The structure you would build to generate netherrack and nether mobs in your Pocket Edition world. Old school Pocket Edition. But guys, let's move our items. It is time. It is time. We have been delaying. Yeah, Delta, I remember wishing you good luck in the Discord. How did your ACT go? Have you... I can't remember how fast you get results for those. Let's head to the base. And what we're going to do is move one assembler at a time. Henrik says, I haven't heard that name in so long. For anyone curious, I am quite the OG Minecraft player. I have played since Alpha 1. Let me think. I played at a friend's house during the alphas because I didn't have a strong enough computer. And then for one of my birthdays, I got a computer and Minecraft and a graphics card. A Radeon Sapphire, mind you. And I started playing in beta. Oh gosh. The first Halloween beta, I believe. I either want to say 1.2 or 1.7. Somewhere around there. Either way, I've played Minecraft for 12 years. And I've loved it every step of the way. Well, let's grab some packing tape from the packing tape mod. I do want to use a fresh packing tape for each of these. And I believe it requires paper. And this is going to take some time, guys. This is going to take some time. But let's do the grind. Let's get this done. Let's move our assemblers. He says, thank you. Bad health, both mental and physical, had such a huge impact on your life sometimes, for sure. You looks like a notch bit more younger. Well, let me tell you, that is because I just shaved. I actually had a beard to here. I'll be turning 28 in February. So getting close to 30 years old. I've done quite a lot in my life so far. I served for 5 years in the USAR. I have worked a salary job. I went through losing my entire life and existence because of medical conditions. So I went through losing everything, and I've built it all back up, and I've luckily found the most amazing woman to help me along the way, who's been there for every step, and I can't even begin to tell you guys how much I cherish her. Henrik says, I feel like current vanilla is lacking. The old updates were always game-changing. Yeah, I feel you there. I don't really play vanilla anymore. I play... Oh, are you saying I look like Notch or I look younger than I am? I just realized you may be saying I look a bit like Notch but younger. Minecraft Nevermore was the same. True that. But okay, we have our molecular assemblers and patterns from the first one. Let's head to the base, set it up. And what we'll do is... Oh, we need to sleep. We need to sleep. What we'll do is one crafting cluster, colony. Crafting cluster, colony. Back and forth will be the plan. So let's get this set up. Should be pretty quick. I know you guys have watched me move assemblers quite enough times now, but we still got to do it. Hopefully this is the last time we have to move assemblers. But there we go. First cluster moved. Yeah, Chibi, we do what we can in life. And sometimes circumstances just don't work out. It's rough. Okay. Actually, I think the colony's pretty good for now. Let's keep moving clusters. Let's get more packing tape. Let me actually craft 1, 2, like a whole bunch of these. And we'll move another cluster. We'll probably just work on all the top clusters first, is what I'm thinking. And you know what? Why don't we go through and package everything so that we can just tear stuff down? Oh, I didn't mean to package that. That's going to throw off the whole groove. Let's see, one. Okay, those are all done. Those are all done. Let's try to move 2 at once. Does that sound good? I think we have the inventory. And we'll get these set up. And once our auto crafting is back up and running, I really want to go through, and before we ever build more assemblers after this, we need to get acceleration cards into all of these. God, I really don't like rebuilding these. It might be fun to try and do it with spatial. Not gonna lie, only reason I'm here watching is because I got let go from my job last week. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Henrik. I hope you get through this road bump, and I hope everything works out for you. I know the pain of that happening and the stress it puts on you. I hope it all works out for you, man. Okay, there's one. Let's build the other. And maybe we'll try to do a little bit of... Gosh, I would kill for a copy-paste gadget right now. I need my building gadgets. But it is what it is. We might be able to use a builder scan of the first 4 to build the others. I think that might work. We'll probably give it a try. Chibi says, I actually really admire you for streaming like this. I do all right chatting, though I'm slow at it. But actually speaking gives me trouble unless I'm really relaxed. Maybe it helps since you're playing? Yeah, it helps. And like I've said, so I've been trying to be a content creator for almost as long as I've played Minecraft. I mean, heck, I was on Impulse SV's SMB server. I won the contest for that. And over the years, I've gotten really good at virtual interaction. It's taken a lot of practice and a lot of time, but I'm trying to get better and better. All right, let's go grab one more. And then maybe we try to builder the rest, and I will just move the patterns manually. Because I really hate building these. I really do. Okay. Let's go assemble this. And then we're going to attempt to use we're going to try to scan, make a pattern, and use a builder to place all the rest. Oh, I did that backwards. Chibi, I'm the same way. Otherwise, I just stumble over my words. Yeah, I get that. As long as I'm mentally okay enough, I can stream, but I only last a couple hours. And then my fortitude goes away, and my speech gets worse, and then attacks start to happen, and I have to turn off the stream. So that's why we got to try to get as much progress done as we can today, folks. Okay, so if we come over to RF tools, we need to make a space chamber. So I'm going to come to, we still have patterns back at the base. We should have done this beforehand, but looks like we can craft all of these blocks. I just need a pattern for space chamber and for controller. You're still winning? Thank you. Oh gosh, I'm messing up my keybinds. Let's make a space chamber controller. And I'm going to need 7 others. So we'll need 7 of these. And we'll go ahead and place them down like so. With the controller right here. We'll see if that works. I need some dirt blocks momentarily. And we'll see if this makes a valid space chamber. It may not because of the cable here. Chamber not formed. Okay, we need... I'm going to take this offline. We'll have to redo that P2P. And we'll redo this cable. Hi, Mr. Kebab. How are you? Give me just a moment, guys. I forgot to open my live control room. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to try moving. If I remember, it may have to be in this corner. Channel not formed. What else was it? Let me read the shift menu again. Oh, I think I need the shape card to try and form the channel. Let's give this a shot. Okay, chamber not formed. Why are we getting chamber not formed? Could it be the torch? What do you guys think? What are we... What are we missing here? What have I done wrong? Why don't we grab the RF Tools Technology Guide? And even with Patchouli, it doesn't currently work. Darn it. I swear this is how I've done space chambers in the past. I don't think it needs power. Maybe it does? Oh, a redstone signal. A redstone signal. Right? Nope. Not right. Let's grab a gate. And if this doesn't work, I'll look it up. Okay, no, it doesn't need power. Maybe it needs to be placed last. I swear this is how I've done it in the past. Do I need to use a wrench on it? Oh, yep, it was a wrench. Perfect. So now that we have the pattern, right? I don't think we need this anymore. Yep, we don't need this. It was the wrench. For anyone curious, you got to use the smart wrench. Let's go ahead and... How do I set this to copy mode? Let's place down a builder. Just right here. And we want to copy. Ah, now I can do the dimensions. So I should be able to preview where it's going to build it. Maybe. Uh-oh. Did I just time out the server again, guys? I need the preview. Why isn't my preview working? Maybe if we just mimic where the space chamber was, which was right here in the corner, so it would be right here. Hi, Rycan. How you doing? Guys, the centerpiece advancement. Our town hall is complete. Awesome. We have a town hall. It's about dang time. Let's see. I believe it was this builder. Let's see what resources he's going to need for either the farm or the bakery. Looks like farm is already being worked on. It's this one. Yep, I've started work on the bakery. He needs furnace, glass pane, oak trapdoor. I'll give him a bunch of furnaces. We'll need some glass panes. We'll need some oak trapdoor, which we somehow haven't made a pattern for. Or, you know what, we may have moved the pattern. And we need some racks. I'm back. Sorry, I had some problems. Chibi says, I need to look up this mod more. It seems really fun to watch people use. Too bad I can't play myself. No working computer. Well, this one's in alpha, so it's changing constantly. But it is fun. I'm sorry to hear you can't play it, though. Okay, and now we just need spruce planks. Okay, now with all of them working, it is time to try and move the rest of the base. So I'm going to clean up my inventory as best as I can. I'm going to put my poppet away for now. I don't need the smart wrench on me. No tavern yet. As soon as the bakery and farm are done, I'm going to build a tavern, both for housing and recruiting good booted villagers. If it still uses the boot system, where you could tell by the tier of their boots how good they were. I don't know if that's still the case. But this is a very fresh colony, Mr. Villager. It was just barely added to the pack. But let's grab... I'm going to start with one without patterns. I don't think there's patterns in these. Oh, there was a few. Well, we got them. Let's head... You know what? I'm thinking of a better way to do this, guys. I'm thinking of a better way to do this. But let's just see what happens where it currently builds is what I'm curious. And let me get a lever. How many builders actually? I made 2 builders right at the start. Okay, so something's not working. Is it because I tore down the space chamber? I may have made a mistake. Yeah, I think I need the space chamber active. So let's reassemble this, guys. A nice hint, put the job and housing assigning to manual can help a lot. I'm planning to let the colony manually decide until I need to move people specifically, just because, like, if I was just playing mine colonies, I'd be more picky. But I have a feeling a lot of these villagers are not gonna survive. So I'll do manual assignments once we have a more established colony, is the plan right now. Oh, of course it was the space chamber pattern. Gosh, we're making a mess right now, guys. We really are. Yeah, computer died right before COVID started and can't afford to replace it. Tablet works obviously, but it's pretty old too. Makes me sad because I love tech, but don't have money right now. Yep, that's a hard struggle for sure. Let's rebuild the space chamber. Oh, I left one block. That's why. We'll use some of the leaves I'm having the villagers gather. For anyone curious, I purposely have them on to use shears because I want these specific leaves. And instead of setting up a farm, I'm just going to get them from the builders. Okay. Let's get a wrench. I thought we just needed the card. Chamber formed. And then I'm going to need to redo the shape card to channel 4. How can I clear this? Okay, channel 4. It's good. I'm going to put my builder right here, and we'll see if we can adjust this. But let's see if now we get a... Ah! Okay, so that's how it's going to place it. So in that case, why don't we put down a dirt block right here and the builder so that if we look at the preview, awesome. Now we're going to need enough patterns and assemblers. Farthest Frontier soundtrack is amazing. One time I almost cried listening to this. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. Let's see if we still have the patterns to get more molecular assemblers and more pattern providers. And what we're going to do is place brand new assemblers and then bring all the patterns over. We're going to do it that way instead. Let me make sure this guy is powered and we have a spot to give him a redstone. And our builders still are, there's just pickup requests. That's fine. They're all working. Okay. It's going to take a second for all of these to craft because it has to go through inscribers. But once they're done, we'll be here. Why don't we start working on some of the controls here? If you're going to do this, start with the music with name Respite. The ending is so nice. Okay. Good to know. Let's just give this a test. See if it places the assemblers. Beautiful. We just need the pattern providers. But what I'm going to do is get a pattern access terminal, which we're going to have to wait for that too, as well as a regular terminal. Or you know what? I want a crafting terminal. Why you choose Nordic spruce style? When I was going through it, looking at the pictures with the new GUI it has, I like it. So because my castle, which is currently a cube, I promise this is going to be a castle eventually, we're going to match the spruce. Is there a problem with Nordic spruce? I just liked the look of it. That's purely why I chose it. Okay, things are working. Yeah, just a cube, but a lot of work to be done. But this is going to be a giant castle for the kingdom, and my plan is to have my colony kind of wrap around the base. I know that's going to be difficult with housing and warehouses and all that, but I'm hoping to use minecarts to offset the travel, and hopefully everything's within the simulation distance of me being in the base. Oh, that's funny, Chibi. We don't have the pattern for bread, but we should have some. Oh, we're out kind of out of wheat. Let's just grab some. I'm gonna make some golden carrots. Oh, wait. I have. Oh, I ate all that food. Oh, geez. We haven't gotten the new everlasting steak yet. But when we do, that should help. Now, I like Nordic. I'm trying to make a Nordic skin. I just need a bit more creativity, in my opinion. The interiors are surely not Nordic. I'm sure you'll get there. Let's put down a pattern access terminal over here. And what we're going to need to do is move all of our patterns and move our... Okay, it did come through. And we're going to need to move all the storage and then turn this on. The roofs are unnecessarily big, but at least allows a good extra floor. Yeah, they do have very large roofs. I'll admit that. All right, come on, pattern providers. It's going to be a mess moving the whole system. But I think we can get it all done today. Or at least I'll finish it today no matter what. Hopefully we can finish it on stream is what I'm getting at. Let's check our current colony stats. I want to look at our citizens. We have the 4. Oops. I want to make sure kids will be born is on. I do want that for now. Okay, here come the pattern providers. Perfect. Okay, now what I'm going to do is tear this down, including these corners of the space chamber. And we're going to get this hooked back up. Actually right there. We're going to move all of our patterns over here. I swear, sometimes I think tech stuff has feelings because it seems to want to spite me or give me warnings when I mention it's only even vaguely negative. Yeah, it's funny, as an IT guy, it's the opposite for me, where I just have to enter the room where there's a problem with tech and it magically fixes itself. I can't tell you how many times friends, families, friends of friends, and when I worked at the school I worked at, people would be having issues nonstop. They put in a request to me to come fix it, and the second I get there, it starts working. I radiate fear to the tech. It keeps them in line. Hey, Gray, how you doing? But what I want to do is try to copy this whole row to the final area, if we can. Not sure how well this is going to work, but it's probably going to cost a lot of RF. But we're pretty set on power, so we should be fine. All right. Let me grab my wrench. Is it fear or awe and respect? Who knows? Who knows? Okay, still on channel 4. This card is still on channel 4. Perfect. Let's place the builder similar to last time. And preview the build, make sure it's going to do everything right. We have the perfect amount of space. That is crazy. We'll give it a chest. It's going to need a few more. I need to grab those molecular assemblers. And power and lever. Perfect. Now for the not so fun part. We need to move all of the patterns, but we're going to try to do it using the terminal. So let's come over here, give myself one open space, and I'll use the pattern access terminal here and just grab patterns. And I can't shift click in, unfortunately, but we will just throw them in. This hopefully won't take too long. Right? I can't shift click. In my case, it's more a cascade of issues with tech. If I get one thing fixed, two things break. That's how it is with me in cars, man. But slowly and surely, we'll move all the patterns, then we'll move all of the resources. Probably, I don't have a proper storage area yet. I know you guys hate when I say this word, but we will set up temporary networking for the storage of items. I wish I had that superpower. Despite having no official training in computers, I used to be the unofficial fix-it person for friends and family because I knew the most about it. Very annoying. I enjoy, personally, being the tech guy. As long as it's not an overwhelming amount of, hey, come fix this, I don't mind it, you know? For me, because I mean, that's what I'm going to school for tech, too. So it's like, it's what I do. It's what I'm good at. I'm not good at many things, but that is one of them. I'm more of a broad spectrum handyman. Surface level knowledge and skill of many things. All right. We're making progress. Slowly but surely. Oh, I need to slash back. We are going to get this done. And then we're not going to have to do it again. Because if we ever, if for some reason we need to change base locations again before the official pack releases, because again, the public server is for alpha testing. Once the official All the Mods 9 pack is out, my playthrough will be on a private server. But I'm debating keeping a public server open for all of you guys. But if we have to move the base again, I'm placing them all in a way that I can just use spatial IO to move them all at once, is the plan. So it'll be a lot easier. Who like of Maxwell the cat? Not sure what you mean. I live in a fifth wheel trailer and cascade of issues occurring and I'm clueless. Would love to know how to fix. Delta keeps coming into my ME controller. I don't know what he's up to. Right? Isn't that Delta? Oh, he's looking at how I set that up so he could probably build it himself. Let me finish these patterns. And we'll keep going here. Oh, let's check. Okay, workers are fine. It's not night. Temporary. And there was a time when I was called at least twice a week to fix something. At least something. Sometimes I got free food. But it was getting a bit much. Yeah, I feel you there. Millionaire mod is amazing. It's the oldest village mod in Minecraft. There was a groundbreaking village management mod back in the day when it first came out. I was super stoked to play. I think it started with a T, and it was groundbreaking. Nothing had done that before. Gray will work for Monster Energy drinks. Oh, I would die for an energy drink right now, I tell you. But why don't we actually have a soda? What do we got? Pepsi Cherry. Maybe that'll suffice for us. All right, let's keep going. Just power through it, guys. Power through. We got a decent amount more to move, but we're getting there. I'm going to grab some of these ones. Techtopia? No. It was a long time ago. I wonder if it's what mine colonies became, because it was very similar to current mine colonies. Gosh, this is going to drive me crazy. What was it called? I gotta think. I think it started with a T, but who knows? Maybe I'm really wrong on that. Yeah, I had my first quest earlier and it was really interesting. It was to teach me about the resource scroll. And that was new to me. Really cool. Chunks didn't load right. What? What? Why aren't my chunks loading? Hello? Oh man, I miss soda. Diabetes sucks. Unfortunately, it's hereditary on my dad's side. If you aren't born with it, you get it once you hit your 30s without fail. Gray says you'll be driving down the road in a few days and go, bleep, that's what it was. And yeah, my wife will look at me all crazy when I tell her what it was. That was odd. Yeah, chunks weren't loading. Yeah, that was weird. But we're all good now. Let's keep going. I dread this. This is why I prefer to move with packing things up or spatial IO, but we had to do this once. Just once, and now we're never going to have to do this again. Riken says, where can I change the keybind for universal wireless? So come to Options, Controls, Keybinds, Category, Applied Energistics 2, Open Wireless Terminal. Even though it's the universal terminal, which I'm using too, you change that keybind because I am using the wireless universal terminal with all three in it. Yeah, that was really odd. Let's keep going here. It's gonna take a while, but every time we do it, we're one step closer. We're gonna get there, guys. If this would be so fast if I could shift click these in. But yeah, sorry about your diabetes, Chibi. Okay. Let's quickly make sure the colonists are all good. Yep. And keep going here. We're getting there. We're getting there, guys. I'm telling you, this is a mental test. This is not fun. But I don't want to remake all of my patterns. Okay. We're powering through. We've got to be getting even closer. Oh yeah, I would say maybe 10 more times. And we'll be done. I could shift click them directly into the pattern providers, like by right clicking them. But then if I overclick, it does return it. It's just a mess. So I'm just going to keep using the terminal. All right. soon as this is done, we move our storage system, we can actually do some fun things if we have enough time. But it's more likely I will stream twice today. Like stream later tonight rather than do one log stream. Well, at least I'm better off than some people with diabetes. I can have some sugar, just not a ton. I have a cousin that has never had sugar in her life. Ooh. That is no fun. At all. All right. I might take a break from moving patterns here in a second. I think we'll move storage items instead. Guys, why am I teleporting to the base? We have a pattern access terminal. What am I doing? Gabe says, would love to see a stream later as I missed the majority of this one. Yeah, we'll see if I go live. Luckily, so I'm a YouTube streamer. I don't upload many videos. My streams become the videos. That is why I stream at 2K resolution, is so that the videos are high quality. But if you're not a fan, if you're more a fan of watching a live stream, yeah, I may or may not go live later today. It will depend on how we go. But hopefully we can keep playing for a while here. Let's make sure we are all visible. We don't need to teleport to the base. We were doing that for no reason. We're going to need to move all the inscribers, the smelter. We're going to need to move all the storage chests and copy the settings of the storage buses. It's going to be a lot of work. It's going to be a lot of work. But I'm up for it. We'll get it done. Nothing wrong with that, Chibi. I'm almost 30. Just 2.5 years, and I'll be 30 years old. Which is scary to think about. Mr. Villager playing music. Hello to you too. Welcome to the stream. I sure hope everyone's having a wonderful day or night, wherever you are in the world. Thanks so much for watching and hanging out, guys. Let's get this done. We're so close to the molecular assembler patterns being done. There's a lot of other machines to move, but this is the one that takes the longest for sure. Who's playing music? Is there a skeleton on my roof? Or is it down below us? You guys hear that? Got him. Why don't we actually light this area up a little bit? Oh, he's got frost arrows. Stop it. This way, maybe mobs won't be so close to our system. How am I still... I have frostbite for 20 seconds? Are you serious? Well, I'm glad you were able to get used to it. My Minecraft noises are significantly turned down, Gray, so that it doesn't overpower you guys. I think I also have a limiter in OBS. Playing flute for 14 years, very nice. All right, we got these patterns, and those are all done. And then we've got these ones. We are so close to being done. So many patterns. And what's crazy is we still have so many patterns to make. That's intense. Sid the Gamer says, you shaved. Yeah, Sid, you must not have been here for almost, what, 2 weeks now? No, a week and a half. Yeah, my beard grew too unhealthy. Had a lot of split ends, and it had I had picked at it too much, and too much had come out from brushing. And I've got my delayed wedding coming up, so I want a healthy beard in October. So I'm regrowing my beard, and I'm gonna try to take really good care of it this time around. But I'm not gonna go as long. I'm going to keep it trimmed. Maybe a 1-inch beard, I'm thinking. 1 inch. All right. I'm doing pretty good, though, today. How are you doing? Let's keep grabbing patterns. We are so close to being done with this part of moving our base. If we just power through it, get our basic item storage moved, we are going to be golden. All right, how many more times do you guys think we got to do this? Let's see. Oh, last one, I believe. Yeah, all the others are just the furnace patterns and the energizing orb. Okay. Thank heavens. I am done doing this. This is the opposite of fun, and it is not entertaining. Okay, patterns have been officially moved, everybody. Let's check on the colony. See how the bakery and farm are coming along. They're slowly digging. And then why don't we get the... Let's bring some storage items over. Again, we are going to do these temporary for now. So I'm going to grab some dense cable. And run it over here. And some regular cable. And I have a feeling we're going to need our memory card. So let's start plain and simple by moving the main resource chest. Now, I don't want to have to redo this storage bus, so I'm going to copy it. And then we'll need the sophisticated storage packing tape. We'll grab the chest. Grab our storage bus. And we'll get the first storage down. And we're going to paste. So I need to put the capacity cards in. And then we're going to paste the filter. And place our chest. And give this a... Oh, it saved the priority. Perfect. Now let's move some more things here. Mr. Villager says, oh, I full screen my game. My cat is, oh, hi, hello, hi. Oh, hi. My cat wants to be on stream for a second, guys. Mr. Villager says, I'm trying to find some survival Minecraft Pocket Edition servers. I'd like to find a players community and work as a teacher. Anyone have any suggestions? If anybody knows a Minecraft Pocket Edition server, wouldn't that just be Bedrock, right? Now it's all synced, or is Pocket Edition still its own servers? Yeah, this is my baby Eclipse. All right, kitty, I need to play my game. Let's keep moving things. Why don't we move the Essence backpack next? So I'm going to go ahead and copy this. And we'll head back. Put down our cable. Storage bus. Sounds like my son's having a rough morning. Poor little guy. You hungry? Yeah. So, sorry about the crying for just a moment. My lovely wife is making him a bottle. She's using the sink right now and the noise bleeds, so I'm trying to be quiet. There we go. Okay. Chibi says, nope, I'm only familiar with Neo Network, and that's a Skyblock server. Ah. Let's get our ME drives wired back up. 3,000, 299, 3,000. These are our fluid and our item. Okay. Next, I'm going to move our wireless access point to change which network we are using. Let's go ahead and just put this up top. Give it a dimension card and link our terminal. Okay, so now we have access back here. And then I'm going to need to get a spatial anchor down. And an IO port. Oh, I fell. And an IO port. I believe these were for that. Let's head back home. And another thing to move. Gosh, we've got a lot, don't we? We should be able to break all of these now. just so we can kind of visualize where we're at. Uh-oh, the harvest moon rises. That means it is nighttime. We need to sleep. But guys, I'm thinking... Well, it's not just for PC, it's for console. Bedrock is phone, PC, and console, right? And by phone, I also mean tablet. But Bedrock is the edition that is cross-platform. Java is the one that is not. Let's keep cleaning up a little bit here. I'm just going to pick up to ME. We need to move our intake over to the new base. Just to get oh my gosh, please. Thank you. Just to get everything up and running. Excuse me. But I'm wondering if I'm going to need to call the stream here in a moment. I'd love to keep playing, guys, but I'm reaching that point with my mind where it's becoming harder for me to find words. We're going to completely reset this up. So I'm not going to worry about trying to save our AE2, base AE2 item requester system patterns or anything. We're going to just clean it all up. Clean up everything. And we'll need these. Oh, I did not mean to vein mine that. That's all right. And oh, we didn't do the ingot. I was not ready to vein mine that, guys. We're gonna need to set up a storage bus here really quick with all of the ingot materials. So let's put down a bus and the ingots, and an easy way to quickly set the storage bus allowance is to just grab yourself one of each ingot, and I'm going to give this some capacity and shift click them in and give this a 5,000. Okay. Like I said, though, we'll need to set up the intake for the base. Nothing should be really intaking right now, minus I don't think the quarries are running. Let's see, is there... Let's see, there's all the insanium. Ah, there's 9,000 seeds in here. Dang it. I was hoping we could just break this. But with 9,000 seeds, it will not be so simple. But that was some major, you need to carry a clock, I think. Well, because I'm used to having the one above my door I would always look at. But I'm using the top right of my mini-map to see the time currently. If I try to break that, it's going to say it can't. So we will packing tape it. We have a lot of packing taped chests to sort through. I'm going to keep... Oh, my power gen's going to die on me, isn't it? Because the reactor's not going to get any more supplies. I'm hoping the solar panels will mostly keep us afloat. Little bit left to do. I'm gonna have to keep working on it later though. Let me get this. Let's storage bus this item, and then I think we'll call that good for now. So we'll head home. Oops, wrong one. And dang it. Okay, I've got a waystone now. I have a waystone. We're gonna go to the Fallen Nunu Kingdom. And we're gonna set up a storage bus. For the shulker chest. And I'm just going to give this a negative priority so that we eventually pull everything out of here. Okay, looks like some things are still running. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to continue moving the base. I'm just going to finish doing that. If I do anything important, I'll cover it in the next stream, which will either be later tonight or early tomorrow morning. I really hope you enjoyed watching this All the Mods 9 alpha testing. This is a public server I am hosting. You can join. The link is in the description along with a link to the Discord where I post when the server is being updated. If you enjoyed watching, consider leaving a like on the video. It really helps me out. And thank you all for the amazing amount of subscribers we have been achieving. I went from an average of 10 a month to the past 30 days, 90, which is crazy. So a huge thank you. And I hope you have a wonderful day or night wherever you are in the world. But for now, my friends, I'll catch you in the next stream. Bye-bye.